How's it going, everyone? My name is James Games. Yeah. Sorry, I had a frog in my throat. Or a human in my throat if I was a frog. Anyway, welcome to the Stanley Parable. This is like a choose your own adventure book, but as a video game. It's gonna be really fun. Let's try it out. End is never the 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 end and end is never.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-ripping, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So that's the Stanley Parable. Need I explain more?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Oh, I want to go in there. Left. Through this door.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But what if I don't want to? Do I have to listen to everything you say? I think not.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ah,
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all,
Yeah.
just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
okay.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Huh.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, that place seems scary. Nah, no. I'm going to here. Ooh.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Wow. That's rude, dude. No, stay on here just to
Look,
prove my
Stanley,
point.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting.
Ah!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and
Yeah.
no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I wasn't trying to do that, dude. Idiot. I was trying to get on that crate. Well, not the crate, the little thing. I'm gonna do the same thing.
All of his co-workers
Shut
were
up.
gone. What could it mean?
Shut up.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Shut up.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ugh. I'm gonna go in that place and see what happens. Do I have to punch
When
my
Stanley
desk?
came to a set of 2 open
Nope.
doors, this was not the correct
Yep,
way
I
to
know.
the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, I don't. Why would I ever
Wow.
want to do that?
Yes, this room. But
Nope.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. in here. I'm gonna go on that little
Stanley was so
area.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
You joik face?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult. What? Really?
Haha.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yeah.
I don't know how
am.
to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
I'll never give you a
Stanley
chance.
walked through the red door.
Stanley walked through the red door, huh? No, blue's better. I like Pokemon Blue
Aha,
better.
perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Get me back out! I want to get out! No, I'm going to go to the blue. I want to prove my point. You are not in the control of me.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Reds. And red. Go back to blue.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well,
Yeah.
don't let me stop you. You see?
This is
There's
amazing!
nothing here.
I love
I
it!
haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Orange.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures.
Orange,
Is this
orange.
what you had wanted?
Yeah,
Was it
I like
worth
orange.
ruining the entire story I had written out
Orange, orange.
specifically for you? Do you
Well,
not think
if you
I
had
put a
said
lot
it
of time
would
into
just
that?
be for
Because I
me.
did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
Yeah.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Yeah,
Work with
yeah,
me.
it's
You
better
give
in
me
orange.
absolutely nothing
Tons of
so
orange.
far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
But now I want to go in the left door like you told me. I'm gonna go in the left door and see what he says. What?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Well, I wanted to go in that other door. Oh, it's the orange place again. I love the orange. Yeah, I love it. A third choice. I love it. You gave me some free will.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut.
I don't have a
really
gut.
couldn't
I'm
say
not
where the
fat,
idea came from, except
idiot.
that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try.
Oh, I'll try.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Ooh. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Let's see what place I'm in. Good old Neil, Skid, Nicho, Nacho, Fulla, Hogarth, Mr. Hayes. It's going too fast! Wait, where am I? Well, I'm on last? That's rude. You joke face. That makes typing noises. That's weird. I don't like you anymore. You made me last place.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Well, you made me in last place. I would want to make myself better and prove you wrong. 5, but I don't like it.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Okay.
You wouldn't
yeah.
mind taking a look at it, would you?
Does it have
Perfect.
orange?
Let me
Yeah.
boot it up.
Okay. Loading, loading, loading.
In this game, the
Ooh.
baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game.
It has
All about
orange.
the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
4
So
hours?
why don't you give it
Oh, I'm not
4
gonna
hours
do
of play
that.
to make sure it's effective. Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
No, I'm gonna prove you wrong. Into the orange you go, baby. I like orange.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate
Language.
babies or purely to spite me?
Yeah.
Because if it's the
The
latter,
second
well, I
one.
don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
What?
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
I like humming.
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Ooh, I wonder what game we'll play. Almost there. Ooh, Minecraft. I
Well,
love it.
Stanley, is this any better?
Yeah,
At
Minecraft.
last, the one thing you've always desired. A
I can't
game I
jump.
had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll
Yeah,
say this.
Minecraft.
I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Ooh, I want to see this. Okay, dirt.
This
I
will
don't
go
like that.
here. No, here. And then...
Ugh, you're ugly, dude. Your house is way ugly.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to
Where
finish
are
it
you?
all off,
Ah.
yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel
It's
ashamed
pretty-
at your
pretty ugly work
own
of art.
inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Do I have to? I don't like you, dude. Your architecture's ugly. You're just out to get me. Fine.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of
Okay.
diamond.
Ooh,
Diamond,
diamond.
everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Okay. Diamonds! Diamond. But I need some pickaxes and there might be a zombie. Ooh. Oh no.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. Oh well. Minecraft and diamonds and
Oh, no,
diamonds
no,
and
no,
Minecraft.
no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one.
But there was a
Okay,
spider.
new game.
Bandicam's all skew-wampus. Rude, maybe. Almost there. Alright. What is this? What? Is this Portal? I love this game.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
Me too.
You,
Ew.
trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out.
Shut up.
Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Oh my gosh, dude. Language. Ugh. Language. Watch your language. Ooh, button. I like buttons because I pressed them.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Okay, what you gotta do is put the cube on the button.
Genius.
It's there. Yeah.
No,
Ooh,
actually, you
a
know
what?
what? I think that's plenty.
What? No.
I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here.
Uh-huh.
You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice.
But
I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then, I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work. And I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
Dude, you make me feel sad inside. Well, I guess that's gonna be it for this episode. I'm going to finish this ending. Going to do this ending later. And, so, subscribe, like, comment. See ya!